Welcome collective, welcome all. This is a reading that is focused on some of the astrological movement in the sky, Saturn and Neptune conjunct at this moment in 0 degrees of Aries, which is important. I was inspired by something that I asked guidance from Spirit for, and the book opened to the recipe, as above, so below, for the making of the one thing. And I thought about this recipe and really tried to look further into the describing and why this felt so appropriate. I pulled a couple of cards from the energy archaeology, and I pulled flexibility, and this for me is representing Saturn. And I pulled transition, which is also representing Neptune, just as it is. This was unintentional. It's what I was thinking and how Spirit is reflecting back to me my inner process. And I pulled as well a Soul's Journey Oracle card, the Peace card. And this is describing, I believe, the very critical transformation many of us are experiencing in concert with the planet, with the global psyche, and talking about the need to dissolve our illusions, to build a new dream, to release old structures and dreams that are no longer appropriate and no longer a part of the world that we are making now. And this is clearly a really exciting moment in the sense of owning one's power. And initially I got the energy of the Emperor card in thinking about what I was experiencing in this moment. And the idea that releasing control of the external world in order to maintain and manage, cope, and create from a place of embodiment, embodied wisdom. This is creating the sense of ownership over the possibility of creating your own reality. And whatever rhythmic noise you are probably hearing, it is my lovely upstairs neighbor, 1.5 years old, and doing what they do. I love it. And is a kind of confirmation as to the vitality of this moment. I think that's what I'm feeling here, the vitality. No matter where you are in life, you are at a place of owning your wisdom, owning your knowledge of self, and that is interacting with this ability to release and open up to a new possible world. And this is necessarily scary for some. I'm going to begin by reading from the energy archaeology guidebook, Flexibility, and I have my pink plastic separating the pages. The key words in balance are fluid, balanced, freely given. Hope you can see that. And out of balance is stiff, reluctant, coerced. So this is clearly, in my mind, describing some of the possibilities of Saturn, which is also bringing to mind the Justice card. And the part of the body that it describes is the cervical spine, right? The key to our strength, our ability to move. And from the wisdom reads, flexibility is an indicator of your ability to moderate and modulate confluences of energy while not compromise what you align to and with. It is a graceful dance, the strength to meet many parts of yourself in one place, and the sensitivity to feel each of them. The boldness to speak truth to what's not aligned, and the vulnerability it requires to do so. The ferocity to uphold boundaries that keep you present and open, and the softness of self to adjust them when your capacity shifts. This convergence teaches you to find space, depth, and elongation, to know that there's always plenty of time and energy to feel what is coming up to be felt, to speak to what is asking for your truth, and to consciously be present. Volume does not equal haste. When you rush, constrict, and contract, you shift out of alignment and impact your flexibility. You become rigid, stuck, unable to enforce boundaries, say yes to synchronistic opportunities, let go of the past, or stop living in the future. Find space in your neck so you can be flexible in the shifts that come with growth. I love this. This is really helpful, and really, depending on where Saturn is in your chart, particularly if you're a Capricorn or an Aquarius, Saturn is critical to you. It is at least a ruler, if not the ruler of your chart. So this has a lot of relevance for the ability to stay strong and stay open. The card that I'm holding for the energy of Neptune, transition, is one of opening up to worlds that have been previously unnamed, unseen, unexperienced by you. Perhaps even worlds that no one believed were possible. And this energy, I'm going to read, when it's imbalanced, it is present and focused. When it's out of balance, it is anxiety, worry, or scattered. And I think that very much can describe much of the influence that many of us are feeling in the present moment. Scattered, anxious, worried about what all the changes and bizarre violence in the world can mean for our own lives. The card, the wisdom, reads, transition can be graceful. It can be full of ease. It can proceed as smoothly as the way you turn your head from side to side. Give yourself space to transition. Build your capacity for the flexibility that not knowing requires. When you have a sense of what is to come, but you have no physical evidence, allow yourself to be present with that. The unknown in between, fertile void of the chrysalis, is where you become and become at the same time, where you unbecome and become at the same time. Let go of the notion that times of transition have to be overwrought, difficult, or something to fear. There does not always have to be a breakdown before there's a breakthrough. Your bone, body, and energetic foundation support the building of new structures even as old ones crumble, and you can be present in the beautiful chaos of the middle. Do not halt the progress of transition. You cannot stop the process midway, though you expect to be pleased with what is before you. Reflect on the past and dream of your future, but remember that straight ahead is your home. Be present in this spaciousness. Really incredible. I love this energy. It's interesting that the peace card, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energy, is speaking to me about the liberation within. The liberation that allows you to embody all of it, all of the wisdom, all of the lessons, all of the gifts that are available to you. So there's an energy that feels as though it is very much about the alchemist in their laboratory at this particular moment. And I wouldn't be surprised for many of you if you are having some issues around neck pain, the idea of maintaining elongation, maintaining the ability to reach, to extend yourself beyond what was previously known to you. In the present, we have the magician, the beautiful magician, the alchemist. This is quite different, much more specific to, I believe, magic and the ability of you to use the resources you have at hand to create what you want to create. What you are often creating is a more authentic expression of who you are now. It requires present focus. The alchemist, actually, in the tarot deck, I equivocate to the temperance card or the grand alchemist in some older decks as being active combination, recombination, blending, purifying, transmuting one material into another. The magician is actually creating something new, something fresh, something that shares information or speaks some kind of true voice. In the past, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This speaks about not only foundation, taking the time to envision what it is you are moving forward towards. This is less about a solid, clear plan. It is more about allowing yourself to dream big at the start so that you can define your next steps without needing to understand the destination. However, the Four of Pentacles shows me that you have already worked long and hard to establish a foundation for what it is you're prepared to create, to build, to grow. It also speaks to the reticence to move beyond what is safe and secure. For many of you, you have a stable base. It feels inadequate. It feels restricted. It's not large enough. It's not big enough. But it is the foundation you have based on your real lived experience. And you are willing to dream from that base, understanding that the physical limitations of your situation do not define you. And in the future, we have the Emperor. This is the card that was coming out for me in my meditation. The idea that you have, through taking ownership of your own powers, your feelings, your inner resources, your skills, you have learned to strategically, and in some cases very gracefully, navigate through on behalf of a community towards manifestation. The Emperor, a key word is realization, that you have a history, an experience, many experiences of bringing something into fruition, manifesting something tangible, bringing a group towards success. And this is based on owning your body, embodying that wisdom, so your body is yet another vehicle for determining, for giving you the information you need to move forward. It gives you the opportunity to vet your experiences and discern and own those experiences so that you move successfully through the shadows towards a place of belonging, towards a community, towards a place that you are deeply connected with. And certainly as an emperor, there's a fair amount of responsibility that goes along with this sense of belonging, being connected up to a community, having a sense of authority within that community. This has been hard won, and this has been taken very seriously. It's interesting how the energy of structure and imagination are combining in this moment. I am going to clarify with, I never can remember the name of this deck, but it's sort of Celtic universe. And I pulled the Magician again and the Wheel of Fortune. This is in the present, so this is absolutely reinforcing that this is about a highly creative space for you, and it feels as though this has come as a result of your commitment, hard work, focus, and concentration on an imaginative, creative space for yourself. You have done the work when there was nobody watching. You have not only done the work, but you have helped others to find their place in the work. You've helped others by modeling the commitment, the work ethic, the dedication to doing what is right. This is powerful because what is right for you, your place as an individual within a community, is one that you understand at a cellular level. There is a split, of course. There's a split. There's a spectrum between ourselves and the world beyond us. However, you have complete faith and a penetration and understanding that you are a mediator. You are a messenger. You are a teacher. You can share information with others that helps to break down this illusion of separateness from the world. Part of the incredible opportunity of Pluto's presence in Aquarius is helping us to resolve this very conundrum for many of us. Is it us or is it the world? Are we in the world? Are we part of the world? Are we separate from? And I believe this is an opportunity for those of you that have been doing the work to find your authentic voice, to share that with others. It's a voice that is reassuring, but it's definitely outside the norm. This is definitely alternative information you're sharing. It comes to others as almost a lightning storm. You're very much in alignment with this energy of revolution in many ways. And you're understanding that from head to toe, as well as in the external world, in our social world. In the past, the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. This is quite interesting. It's indicating to me that you have really been practicing for your place, your position, your power as magician, as creator, as co-creator in your life, by identifying with things in your life that are supportive of you, that see you, that value you, as you have come to value and respect yourself, your needs. This has been something you've had to teach yourself because this may not, for many of you that I'm speaking to, been part of your upbringing. It's not that you were not loved. It is not that you were necessarily physically abused or traumatized, but you were not given a pattern of You were not cared for in a healthy way. In some ways, you were doing the caretaking. You were doing the job that the adults were meant to do for you. And as a result of that, it is now, wherever you are in life, that you are teaching yourself to prioritize that self, to find your value, to share, connect to those that also see your value and value who you are and what you have to offer. This is a practice for you. Thus, we see the Three of Cups here, the steady work of valuing yourself, finding joy in who you are, accepting who you are. And that includes what's special about you, what's unique, what gift you have. In some ways, I see you as being very ready for this gift, this new social, cultural, spiritual foundation. And the Page of Pentacles shows that wherever you are in the vision of what you are creating and building, the understanding of what that is, you are ready to learn. You are open to learning. You're open to finding out. You're okay being in the place of the student. And this really captures beautifully this energy of the combination of Saturn and Neptune. We are entering a whole new world, a whole new era. And what that means, very few of us know. We can feel it, and what we know is difficult to put into words. We don't have language for the space we are collectively entering. But your openness is there, your willingness to roll up your sleeves and get to work. I love this energy for you. In the future, the Emperor card is clarified by the Emperor card. Wow, this is getting kind of scary in a good way. I love it. Emperor again, confirming once again this beautiful energy of understanding how to manage your own resources, how to feel and take sovereignty over your life, take responsibility for your reality. It is of your creation. And the beautiful Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. For me, this is speaking about your independence. This does not mean that you are alone or solitary. It means that whatever situation you're in, whatever relationships you have and honor, you recognize that your independence as an autonomous creator allows you to choose what's right for you. This is what allows you to be in alignment with the greater world, the world that you want to impact. You have resources, gifts, ideas, energy. You have created things. You've experienced things that you can continue to share. But now you're coming from a place of having invested in yourself, first and foremost. Prioritizing your desires and your needs and taking care of those on your own terms. What empowerment this is. Putting you in a place of being able to not only continue to invest in yourself in a healthy way, but to invest in others, in other projects, other ideas, other communities, as part of understanding the continual regeneration that needs to occur in order to keep cycling through what is good, what is abundant, what is prosperous, what is loving, what is joyful. This is enjoying your own garden and understanding that separate space, having a separate body, does not exclude you from the world, the social world around you. I'm going to finish up this reading with a crystal oracle, and I definitely am hoping that you're gaining some insight from this. If you are resonating with this message, if you would like to, please like, share, subscribe. to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I love your comments, and I've pulled the Rose Quartz, of course. Self-love. I approve of myself and love myself deeply and completely. Thank you so much for this reading. I look forward to seeing you again. Until next time, namaste.